All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
Mike, check 33. 33. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 33. Check it.
On second and 11 now. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He may try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Say,
General West. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58.
Following the fumble recovery, Fitzgerald gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Foxtrot.
2nd and 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fitzgerald. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wide open receiver complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Kill.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Long day for you. Check nine, check nine. Check. Okay. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Second.
Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Break.
58, Mike. You run.
Five.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzgerald. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. This is Michelle on the counter. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the crowd...
He's got daylight. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check Mike 39. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check Mike 39.
From the 22, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Bird. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 10 over.
8 yards on the pickup.
5.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing, Jones. And able to find Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. 2nd and 5 now. Fitzgerald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Able to slither by. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. To 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 20.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On second and 9, Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Delta.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get in them holes. 58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Get ready.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. He's going to launch, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And again, it's Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In your face.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Fitzgerald. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Fitzgerald. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey! Mike 7, you ain't got nothing. You ain't ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
2nd and 14. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 56 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They run, it's Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check. Get it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 90, Wolf. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to go.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.